Hello everyone and welcome to a supersized edition of AEW Dark. I am Excalibur, joined by the human suplex machine himself, Taz, to call all the action for you. We'll see many of your favorite AEW stars competing here tonight, including Darby Allin, Private Party, Fenix, The Inner Circle, Sammy Guevara, and many more. Kicking off our show tonight is the #1 contender to the AEW Women's World Championship, Hikaru Shida, as she takes on Dani Jordyn. Let's throw it down to our colleague Dasha Gonzalez, who's already in the ring.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making her way to the ring from Long Island, New York, Dani Jordyn.
Well, Dani Jordyn still seeking her first victory here in All Elite Wrestling, but she will have a formidable opponent here tonight, the #1 ranked Hikaru Shida, who may earn a place in Dani Jordyn's burn book tonight.
The burn book, yeah, she's the real mean girl. That's what she deems herself. I'm sure she's burnt a lot of bridges with people she's went to school with, maybe people she's played soccer with. We've talked about that in the past. She's got an extensive soccer background, so I'm sure she's pissed off a plethora of teammates she's had in the past also.
And her opponent, from Kanagawa, Japan, Hikaru Shida.
One of the most multi-dimensional competitors in AEW. She can sing, she can play piano, she's an actress, but most importantly, she is the #1 ranked contender for Nyla Rose and her AEW Women's World Championship.
Yeah, she is something special. You talk about her, just her talents, about her playing piano. I'm sure you saw that recent episode of Road to. When Cody asked her to play piano, we got to witness her play piano, man. It was very impressive.
QT Marshall was moved to tears by that.
He was. Yeah, he was a very sensitive man. We know that. Very sensitive.
And right now, Hikaru Shida.
It's going to be tough goings right here for young Dani Jordyn. Shida is one of the just flat-out better strikers you're going to find in the game today, not just here in AEW, in the world of this industry, of pro wrestling. Not going to find a much better striker and aggressive, talented athlete than Shida.
Yeah, Dani Jordyn is going to have a big test here, but she could score a huge victory here tonight were she to pin the #1 ranked competitor in the AEW women's division. I mean, that would really just upset the apple cart.
Big time. It would give the real mean girl, Dani Jordyn, instant credibility. Not that she doesn't have it now, but I'm saying put her on the map big time.
Shoulder tackle. And now both women not budging.
Okay, a little conversation about, let's see.
They both hit the rope. Double shoulder tackle. Shida backs up and runs into it. Puts a lot of force. Generating force and knocking Dani Jordyn back to the canvas.
Bringing that momentum off the ropes really helped her to springboard off the ropes as she did. Not jumping springboard, but running, as you know. And look at this.
Yeah, great hip toss there by Dani Jordyn, but Shida lacing that boot up into the jaw. And now Hikaru Shida with the backbreaker, almost a ribbon backbreaker on Dani Jordyn.
That hurts. You get driven on your ribs like that on the side of your back. It just make your legs numb up and everything. It sucks. Now, what she's got in mind here.
And you know what else sucks? Is getting a running knee to the face, which is what Hikaru Shida seems to be sizing her opponent up for.
Big part of her arsenal. Yep. She just has fun out here kicking people's asses. It's great.
I keep fighting.
She said stay home, stay safe. Great message, doing a PSA at the middle of the match. Blocking the right hand attempt by Dani Jordyn is Hikaru Shida. Shida went for the shoulder to the midsection. Jordyn coming off the ropes. DDT, almost a pendulum-style DDT. Planted Shida, cover 1, 2. No, Hikaru Shida able to kick out.
Shida really landed like on her forehead and her body supined a little bit, man. That was a nasty landing. Look at this armbar here with a little bit of a bridge.
Yeah, Dani Jordyn getting high on the toes to wrench on that arm of Hikaru Shida.
That's a great way to tear someone's rotator cuff, tear their labrum, which is a membrane that covers the rotator cuff. And that's how you do it when you wrench someone's arm back like that.
Labrum, she could have killed him.
He'll be here all week, folks.
Dani Jordyn pounding Hikaru Shida around the head and neck, really putting a lot of pressure on that shoulder, not letting go of the wrist grab. But Shida firing back.
Shots. Oh, my God.
And Taz, we've spoken at length about the striking ability of Hikaru Shida, and I think Dani Jordyn just found out firsthand.
I don't think Shida's done with the strikes. Ooh, nice kick to the shin.
Kick to the shin, nope. Boot to the midsection there by Hikaru Shida. Shida, hammer throw into the corner. Creates some distance, does Hikaru Shida, charging in the running knee on the jaw of Dani Jordyn.
Nowhere to go, man. Jordan's back was against the corner. There was nowhere to go, just ate that knee.
Hikaru Shida with the missile drop kick. She covers, hooks the far leg. 1, 2, no!
Hey, good toughness right there by Dani Jordyn, able to kick out.
But you saw the look on the face of Hikaru Shida. That's confidence.
Right, correct. She's very confident, Shida, and that's a deadly combo right there. When you have that confidence and the ability that Shida has, shows you why she's ranked how she's ranked at the top of the heap in the AEW women's scene.
A wild swing and a miss there by Shida. Dani Jordyn with the waist lock. Hikaru Shida trying to fight out of it.
Standing switch right there. Let's see if Jordyn can do the same, but she's elbowing out of it. Oh, she gets herself a switch.
Shida able to kick free. Step up enzigiri. Dani Jordyn on roller skates, but not for long. A release German suplex.
She released that suplex late. Oh, it wasn't enough. Wow.
Hikaru Shida absolutely smoked her with that one, Taz.
Right in the back of the bean, right in the back of the head. That girl's got to be knocked out.
Cover,
man.
2. No! Dani Jordyn.
I don't know how the heck she kicked out, because she took that knee, did Jordyn, the back of the head. Those are the worst shots when you don't see them coming. Just lights out city. But she's hanging in there, man. Jordyn.
That might have been instinct alone. Dani Jordyn might be out on her feet as Hikaru Shida pulling her to center. Jordyn, though, breaks free. Right hand to the jaw. Shida has her staggered. Dani Jordyn charges in. Oh! Rising knee strike. Hikaru Shida hooks her. Oh! She's done the deal. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Hikaru Shida victorious here.
Here's your winner, Hikaru Shida.
Well, Taz, Hikaru Shida seems like she is on a collision course with the AEW Women's World Champion Nyla Rose. And if Shida quits herself like that, we could have a new champion in the near future.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. If anybody can get their hands on that AEW Women's title, it's going to be Shida. If anyone's going to be able, with these knee strikes, to drop or stop, you know, Nyla Rose, it would be Shida with those striking abilities. I don't know if she could do it with her finishing maneuver she used there, but her strikes definitely could put anybody out, including possibly Nyla Rose.
Great show of sportsmanship here by Hikaru Shida, who once again impressive in victory here tonight on AEW Dark.
Next up on AEW Dark, one half of the Natural Nightmares, QT Marshall, goes one-on-one with Clutch Adams.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from Woodbridge, New Jersey, weighing 234 pounds, Clutch Adams.
Well, Clutch Adams, no shortage of confidence in himself as he makes his all-elite wrestling debut here tonight.
Comfortable, man. He's very comfortable, and I think that's a good thing. That's how you come. You make your appearance, make it stand out. He looks very comfortable, especially around Dasha.
That's a married woman, Taz.
And his opponent from the Big Apple, weighing 234 pounds. He is one half of the Natural Nightmares, QT Marshall.
Last week on AEW Dynamite, QT Marshall matched up against the Murder Hawk monster, Lance Archer. He was looking for revenge. He was looking for a comeuppance for his partner, his friend in the Natural Nightmares, Dustin Rhodes. And you can see the taped up ribs bearing the wounds of battle that he received at the hands of the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer.
Yeah, we saw that a couple of weeks ago on Dynamite. It was definitely something that is going to stick in my mind watching what happened to QT. But he's out here battling again. That's QT, man.
Yeah, he is confident. He is focused. Maybe not as confident as Clutch Adams. Oh, and the boot to the midsection.
Well, that's smart, you know. I mean, he's got to be taped up because he's hurting his QT Marshall. But you know, Clutch Adams, that's a target for him.
Oh! But he made a huge mistake there.
He turned his back.
He turned his back on his opponent, and QT, with one well-placed right hand, is back in the driver's seat, Taz.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's, you know, having experience over an opponent and having toughness and having fortitude. And that's what QT has. And you can see Clutch Adams, that shoulder's getting worn out right here. Nice arm wringer, but shut down right there with a good placed knee by Adams.
Again to those injured ribs of QT Marshall.
Yeah.
Clutch Adams really punishing the midsection of QT. Repeated shots, and then a leaping stomp for good measure.
I told you, this guy here, Clutch Adams, man, he's very, very comfortable in there. And, you know, when you get in there with a veteran like a QT, he's, you know, that comfortability, it's only going to last so long.
Rushing to the ropes, ducks under the lariat, does Clutch Adams. Went for the crossbody. QT catches him.
Good power.
Hoists him up into the vertical suplex.
Well done. Good stuff right there by Marshall. QT Marshall, good stuff.
You have to wonder, how's that affecting the ribs of Marshall, though? And now sent to the outside, but lands on his feet. The cat-like agility.
Yeah, I don't think Clutch realizes that QT landed on his feet.
QT with a shot to the midsection. Now comes in, hits the ropes with a kitchen sink, sends Marshall reeling.
Yeah, on the run too. So when you're going at somebody on the run and you have your midsection's all screwed up.
Cover. Oh, kick out at one.
Well-placed knee that we saw. That definitely is going to leave a mark on QT. But good job by Clutch Adams to zone in with a knee like that on the midsection.
And Taz, you talked about the experience, the veterancy of QT Marshall, but something that's really boosted his career is being brought into the Nightmare family. They, being almost adopted by Brandy Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes, and Arn Anderson.
You're in that family. You're part of that family with the names you just mentioned. Men like Cody, men like Dustin Rhodes, men like Arn Anderson, a woman like Brandy. I mean, you have no choice but to pick your game up. There's a lot of pressure on you, and QT's done that.
I think that's why, QT feels, pressure not only to perform and not only to win, but also to seek revenge for Dustin Rhodes. And, he walked into that match with Lance Archer. Some might say that that QT was outgunned in that encounter.
Right.
But he still did a good job.
He sure did, and he showed a lot of fight, a lot of fortitude in it. I mean, just this Murder Hawk monster, Lance Archer, is he's just about unstoppable. So that's what makes the finals for the TNT Championship when Cody collides with the Murder Hawk monster. Something special. That was nasty. God, you hear that thud, man?
That thud was the spine of Clutch Adams colliding with that ramp as he was elevated over the top rope and came crashing down. And we talked about Lance Archer, but we can't talk about Archer without talking about Jake the Snake Roberts and his reprehensible actions after the conclusion of the match, putting the snake on Brandy and just taunting her husband.
Too far, definitely too far. Look at that shot right there by QT.
QT, beautiful uppercut, takes Adams off his feet, but Adams held onto the ropes, the boot to the chest of Marshall. QT with a catch, the backbreaker, flatliner combination by Marshall. And now he's feeling the momentum. He's feeling the wind in his sails, Taz.
He sure is. That was great stuff right there by QT. What's he got in mind next? But right now, Clutch Adams, he doesn't know where he's at.
Oh, and he just just bull rushes Marshall into the corner once again, focusing on that back, that ribs, that injured midsection.
Good game plan, sound game plan by Clutch. You got a moniker like Clutch. That's what you call yourself. That's what you want people to call you, that you're Clutch. That's confidence, man.
You can't touch Clutch, as he likes to say, but right now he's putting hands all over QT Marshall, but Marshall, oh, and the cutter!
Beautiful cutter. Gotta get it here now.
Covers one,
gotta get
two, three, that is it. The QT cutter wins the day.
Here's your winner, QT Marshall.
Hey, you know what? Tip your cap to QT Marshall. He came into this thing banged up. Obviously, his midsection, we talked about it for the bulk of the match. So he was not 100%. Took the match against a young athlete, Clutch Adams, with 5-6 years experience. So, good stuff right there. Good win for QT.
Great win by QT Marshall, using his veteran-like instincts.
That cutter, man, he does that really, that's just perfect right there. Good timing, great impact on his opponent's neck and upper spine area, the base of someone's skull. Good job.
And QT Marshall continues his winning ways in AEW.
Jurassic Express, I love this trio, and one of my friends is little old Marko Stunt. He collides with Jason Cade.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Currently residing in Orlando, Florida, weighing 185 pounds, Jason Cade.
Well, there's your buddy, Jason Cade. You're a big fan of this guy.
Well, he made his debut on AEW Dark last week, and I told you, Taz, he's
buried him. You called him
he's an unpleasant person to be around.
No, you don't like him. He's got swag, right? He's confident, he's cocky.
Well, and we saw that after he lost last week on Dark, he threw a tantrum, a very unsportsmanlike display.
It was a little bit annoying.
It was embarrassing.
It was kind of childish.
And his opponent from Olive Branch, Mississippi, weighing 120 pounds,
Whoa.
representing Jurassic Express, Mr. Fun Size, Marko Stunt.
Marko Stunt, a big part. He's trying to go over the top like Luchasaurus, trying to go over the middle like Jungle Boy. Instead, goes over the bottom rope.
Marko is a very exuberant athlete. He doesn't look like your typical professional wrestler. He doesn't look like your typical AEW star. But if it's your first time watching AEW Dark, your first time watching Marko Stunt, I think you're going to be pretty impressed with this cat.
Well, the tough thing about Marko Stunt,
Struggling with that teeth.
yeah, hopefully that is not emblematic of what will happen in this match for Marko Stunt. But the tough thing about Marko Stunt is, Taz, how do you prepare for somebody like him?
It is different. I mean, and I've been, some might have thought I was kind of a vertically challenged wrestler in my prime, but not.
Are you saying you got taller since then?
Yeah, I did. I grew. But look at Marko. He lost his temper here a little bit. But yeah, Marko, it is tough to prepare for a guy that is that small. I mean, because it's your tie-up, your lock-up's different, everything. Just the way you strike the guy, he's so much smaller, and he's so quick, Marko is, so as you see right here.
Yeah, Marko uses what some people would perceive as a size disadvantage. He uses it to his advantage, and his quickness. Oh,
wow! Uppercut, knee strike.
Just cracked him on the jaw. 1, 2. Jason Cade able to kick out.
An excellent pin cover attempt, I should say, by Marko. But ow, that uppercut knee strike was legit by Marko Stunt.
And Marko is very fleet-footed and very agile. You saw how he's able to avoid Cade's attack.
Whoa.
There. Oh, the diving knee drop across the back of the head, or diving elbow drop, excuse me. Yeah. 1, 2. I do know basic anatomy.
Knees, yeah. Elbows, knees, right.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And Jason Cade calling for a timeout. And actually, Mike Posey giving it to him.
Right, you got timeout. Hold on. How many timeouts does
Oh!
get? Wow. Well, he just took advantage of that moment, did Cade, and just
Cade yanking the arm of Marko Stunt and driving his face into that top rope. Oof. And Cade peppering him with lefts and rights.
Yeah, definitely bringing the fire for sure, Cade. Bringing those punches, kind of like hooking type blows. I don't know if you're Cade, man. Cade, stay on him, man. I mean, don't sleep on Marko, man. He'll catch you.
You don't benefit anything by arguing with the referee. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Cade just leveled Marko's Stunt with that elbow strike.
Yeah, he caught him really bad right there.
And the knee lift. Driving the point of his knee into the sternum of Marko's Stunt. Marko, though, fires back, and now Cade just keeping up the attack.
You have to, right? You know, you got to keep that pressure on. You know, you got him dinged up a little bit. You know, you got Marko hurt. He caught him in the nose and the face area earlier. And you can see Stunt keeps going, looking at his mouth, feeling his lips, seeing what's going on.
Yeah, it looks like Marko Stunt maybe
nose.
Busted open as Jason Cade
he's pissed off right now.
Getting lit up by Marko Stunt here, but Jason Cade puts a quick end to that and another elbow strike.
Yo, these dudes are just exchanging right now. This is pretty sick. I'm telling you, they are bringing it right now. Going toe-to-toe. Cade's going toe-to-toe with Stunt. Stunt don't care.
Elbow strike. Running elbow.
This is what happened here in the corner.
Oh,
God.
Just flatten Marko Stunt.
Look at this slow motion here.
Boom. Oh, point of the elbow right on the nose of Stunt.
I just want to say, that just goes to show you how tough Marko Stunt is, because he's given up a lot of size to Cade here. Cade's about 185, 190, and he's taking those forearm shivers.
Oh, God, he spiked him with that DDT. Cover 1, 2, no. Marko Stunt is all heart. He has never say die attitude.
He might have a broken nose. Even though his nose not bent up much, there's a good chance his nose is broken, and that's tough to breathe sometimes. But that happens to wrestlers. You break your nose sometimes. It's part of the game.
Marko up on the shoulder.
Oh, Poison Rana. Beautiful.
Just spiked Cade on the head, and now Marko off the middle rope. The tiaras sends Jason Cade to the outside. Now Marko Stunt. Whoa! Tope Suicida.
Hey, you know the deal, Excalibur. Sometimes when you see your own blood, right, it gets you more fired up, gets you more locked in, and we're seeing that out of Marko Stunt.
Yeah, Marko Stunt literally seeing red here as he's, well, I was going to say, he's still dazed from that shot. He's not able to follow up as quickly as he would like, and walked right into that boot. He gave Cade an opportunity to recover, and Jason Cade took it. Yeah, because like to your point though, I don't think Stunt is 100% after that shot, after that nasty forearm shiver. But look at this. Look at this. Jason Cade up on the shoulder to Marko. Oh! Marko planting Cade, and now
impressive, man. Look at him.
Marko Stunt headed up top. 450 splash, cover 1, 2, 3, that is it.
Here's your winner, Marko Stunt.
Yeah, it's a pretty physical matchup, strong style right there, straight up by both men. But Marko Stunt showing, no, it don't matter how much size this young man gives up to people. He's a tough SOB.
Marko
Stunt might not know where the hell he is right now, by the way, but he won the match.
He's battered, he's bloodied, but he is the winner here tonight on AEW Dark. Look at that, just using Cade's body weight against him.
450, man.
That 450, picture perfect test.
Yeah, no doubt. Look at that quickness and the rotations. I think he might literally be half knocked out throughout this match. As you see Doc Sampson checking him out. Needs some water. You can see his eyes are a little bit out there, but sometimes when your adrenaline's going, it gets you through the match. Yeah,
we will find out the status of Marko Stunt and provide you with an update later on in the broadcast.
On Saturday, May 23rd.
No, Cody got him pinned. What? Cody pinned him.
Cody and Lance Archer will meet in the finals of the TNT Championship Tournament, and it's personal.
Cody Rhodes had the chance to stop Dustin from getting that beating.
It's the biggest grudge match in wrestling today to crown the first ever TNT champion.
Look at the whole family gather, the doctor in the ring.
All Elite Wrestling presents Double or Nothing. Live Saturday, May 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on pay-per-view.
Coming up next, action in the tag team division as Jimmy Havoc and Kip Sabian, alongside Superbad Penelope Ford, take on the duo of Musa and Lee Johnson.
The following contest contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 185 pounds, Lee Johnson.
Well, Lee Johnson last week on Dynamite ran into a recovered, a healed Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Oh, yeah.
And MJF really almost wrenched Johnson's arm out of the socket, so it's great to see him here tonight and ready to compete.
Yeah, he took a hell of a beating from MJF. That salt of the earth armbar was locked in deep, that Fujiwara.
And his tag team partner, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 195 pounds, Musa.
Well, Musa and Lee Johnson with an opportunity here, kind of upset the AEW Tag Team division as they will face this newly formed duo of Kip Sabian and Jimmy Havoc.
And their opponents, introducing first, from Camden Town in London, England, weighing 14 stone, Jimmy Havoc.
Well, Jimmy Havoc and Kip Sabian have had no shortage of animosity toward best friends in Orange Cassidy, Taz.
Yes, I'm well aware. But I want to just say, I like this duo of Havoc and Kip Sabian, I should say. I really do, the super bad squad. I like it, man. I dig it. I like it. And with Penelope Ford, keep an eye on things for them in the background at times. So I like this. Do you like this duo?
Yeah, they're
I'm surprised.
very complimentary to one another.
Okay.
And his tag team partner, from Gorliston, Norfolk, England, weighing 185 pounds, being accompanied to the ring by Penelope Ford, super bad, Kip Sabian.
Super bad Kip Sabian and his fiancee Penelope Ford. They have proven to be a formidable duo here in AEW. And Penelope Ford, she has a knack, Taz, for picking her spot and when it will benefit Kip Sabian the most.
Yeah, it's just, look, they look like stars. I mean, superstars. And you throw in Jimmy Havoc, he just looks like a deranged, demonic psycho. But these two here, they are just super bad, super sexy, right? Super bad sexy. That's probably not a good nickname.
Well, we can workshop it.
You got to workshop it.
Right now, you are going to see moves that you've never seen before.
And moves you never seen.
Legal tag perfection.
I had a conversation earlier over the coffee area.
I'm wrestling today, baby. Oh, I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
With Kip Sabian, and I'll tell you, he talked to me for about 6 minutes. It was all about him. Everything he talked about. I'm like, all right, Kip.
Was his music playing, thus making it impossible to understand him?
That was funny.
I can wrestle.
And Sabian and Havoc trying. Yep. Looks like Sabian will start out with Lee Johnson.
Yeah, but you mentioned that match with MJF last week on Dynamite with Lee Johnson and, with MJF. And MJF really amped it. He was super intense in that match, and Lee Johnson felt it pretty heavy. I think it was smart by MJF just to show, hey, I'm back. I'm ready to rock and roll, and this is my deal here. I was impressed with MJF. I know a lot of people hate his guts. There's a lot to hate, but I was impressed.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Taz. I don't think MJF was actually injured.
Well, yeah, you're right. But but he had a little, yeah, okay. Well, anyway, nice hammerlock.
Yeah,
Lee Johnson.
But Kip Sabian, though, beautiful roll through as he now has the wrist of Lee Johnson captured. Johnson only 22 years of age. 2 years of experience inside the ring. Kip Sabian, though, a product of the Night Wrestling School in Norfolk. Oh, cover. 1, 2. 2 count only.
Yeah, Kip is nice flying headlock takedown right there into a head scissor by Johnson. You want to keep your hips up. See how he's so quick, Kip Sabian. I was about to explain. Keep your hips away from your opponent's head to try and get out of this thing. But look at that. Basically a handstand.
Yeah, it's not even a headstand, a handstand.
Wow.
And then Sabian diving immediately into that headlock.
He's super bad, brother.
He's super bad, but he's super talented.
Sure is.
And now transitions around, once again taking the wrist of Lee Johnson, tags in Jimmy Havoc, who will see his first action in the match.
You never know what Jimmy Havoc, he'll just bite your elbow off with his body shots, uppercuts, look at his forearm shots.
Just brutalizing Lee Johnson there.
Past couple of weeks, it's tough being Lee Johnson. He's getting his ass moved. Jeez. Oh, God.
Just stomping the chest and midsection of Lee Johnson is Jimmy Havoc, who is just unleashing on Johnson.
Yeah, just a mean guy. That's what I like about him. Look at this. Nice fisherman release suplex by Jimmy Havoc. Just straight mean. British mean man.
And he tossed Lee Johnson to the corner, almost asking for Johnson to tag in Musa.
Yeah.
It's good, man. It's good.
A lot of conversation happening here, Taz.
Yes. British gentlemen. See, this is what we have here.
Yeah, wrestle, man.
Okay.
Sabian doing a little coaching there from the apron.
I thought they were going to go to some little catch, little wrestling. But no, just another strike, forearm strike by Havoc.
Yeah, that right arm shot by Jimmy Havoc just dropped Musa. And Sabian and Havoc are enjoying this, Taz.
They are, and you know what they're doing too? They can kind of, in a friendly jocularity way, compete against each other. That's what it seems like. Meaning, Havoc and Kip, to see who could outdo each other. Well, we got tripped up on that and went for that leapfrog, but look how quick he recovers.
Yeah, still able to evade Musa, and Kip catches him with that leg lariat.
Well, that's a mark of a true pro, a true veteran. Gets hung up on a leapfrog, doesn't trip himself up, or trip himself up a teeny bit, and just recovers and ends up on top offensively.
Well, the thing about Sabian with that leapfrog, he didn't actually really so much as jump over Musa. He hurdled him, and he did so in order to maintain his speed. And his speed, one of his greatest assets, but Musa just a little bit quicker there. Shot to the midsection, and now Musa rolling off the back of Sabian back into the ring. Bypass, no step up Tierras there by Musa, and the drop kick takes Sabian off his feet.
Musa's got a hell of a drop kick. He's a hell of an athlete to see his movements. His nickname is Fearless. I mean, you got a nickname like Fearless, that's saying a lot.
Big lifting uppercut in the corner there by Musa. Now Lee Johnson, another uppercut of his own. Flying Marin.
Wow, talk about drop kicks.
Johnson, great drop kick cover. Only a 1 count. Johnson hooked the far leg, but Kip Sabian not out of it yet.
Impressive by the 22-year-old Lee Johnson. This is interesting here. They're cutting the ring off, getting the getting Kip Sabian in their corner. And Havoc's like, what the heck's going on here? We had complete control for the whole match.
Look at Sabian gouging the eyes.
Yeah.
Gouging the eyes of Musa, and I think Sabian said that Musa slipped. I mean, Rick Knox, he's been around long enough, I think.
Been around, he's been reffing about, I don't know, 60, 70 years or something like that, right? Out there in Palm Springs, California region. I know where he's from. I know all about Rick Knox. All about him. What's he doing? He's fish hooking the mouth area.
He's fishing, but
he was.
But he was using his body to block Knox's view of it.
Professional wrestling maneuver.
And driving the point of his elbow into the crown of the head of Musa.
So is Kip Sabian mic'd up? Like, does he have a lav mic on and we don't see what's going on? I hear him crystal clear here. Now what? Double team maneuver by this super bad squad.
Manhattan drop, followed up by the running boot by Jimmy Havoc. Now Sabian just
can't get much of more of a cocky cover than that.
And he was staring at Lee Johnson the entire way while he had just his boot placed on the chest of Musa.
A nice grip here. He's got a nice cravat type vice on the head of Musa.
Brings Musa over to the corner. Havoc tags in. Sledge to the back and an elbow strike. Havoc has been on target with all those elbows all night long. And Havoc.
He tagged him with the spin
Yeah,
hand.
the spin hand.
Hey, oh, that's kind of illegal. That's a legal eye poke. No, that's a legal eye poke. I agree, because Havoc didn't poke the eyes.
It was incidental contact, shall we say.
What is this, the NFL now? I mean, it's... Penelope had a thought.
She was saying it was incidental contact.
Come on, kid, come on.
Musa. Oh, wow. Just as it seemed like Musa was going to turn things around.
A knee strike. Oof.
He ate that knee of Kip Sabian.
Musa, man, he's outski here.
Sabian dropped him with that one.
Snares him over. Now what? Look at this.
Look, Sabian. Oh my gosh.
It's a field goal. This is the NFL.
Knocks out of his wide left.
Wide left. Yeah, wide left.
Havoc covers. 1, 2. 2 count only.
The stadium's right across the street, right?
And Jimmy Havoc and Kip Sabian seem to be having a lot of fun, but don't count Lee Johnson out of this one yet. If he gets the tag, that could be a significant change.
That was a nice under and over front headlock suplex. Take a look here. Look at this. Basically a field goal kick here by Kip Sabian.
And now Jimmy Havoc biting the ear of Musa. He might even bit a chunk of it off.
Yeah, definitely gets that cartilage in your mouth. You want to get that out. It's tough to floss that out. You spit it out right away. Otherwise, you got to call Dr. Britt Baker to floss out some ear cartilage out of your teeth, but I digress. Disgusting.
Sounds like a problem you might have had in the past.
Once. Every time. Here we go.
Sabian. Bandera sends him to the apron, and a back elbow sends him down. Musa ducks under the lariat attempt.
His leg got caught on the attempt clothesline, did Musa, so Musa couldn't get to Johnson. Ooh.
But Musa using it to his advantage, driving Havoc's face into that middle turnbuckle, and now Musa makes the tag out to Lee Johnson. Lee Johnson coming in, and he has been, the drop kick to the back of Sabian, and then the uppercut on Havoc. Irish whip into the corner. Lee Johnson.
Wow, clothesline really stiff right there.
Charging with the clothesline. Johnson. The suplex springs up to his feet. Havoc.
Trying to energize himself here. He's got Havoc where he wants him.
Havoc's in trouble. Oh, the running kick. The heel kick to the ear of Jimmy Havoc. Cover. 1,
big upset.
2. No, 2 count.
That little stoppage, I've talked about that in the past. That little stoppage is what you don't want to do when you got a guy beat.
Oh, Jimmy Havoc! The acid rainmaker just decked Lee Johnson. Now he plants him on the top of his head. Cover. 1, 2, 3. That is it, Jimmy Havoc. And Kip Sabian, what
Here are your
a victory.
winners, the team of Kip Sabian and Jimmy Havoc.
Super bad squad right there. Havoc and Sabian look very, very impressive for sure. But right now, Kip not looking too good.
Kip Sabian a little bit rattled, but Jimmy Havoc able to win the day for his team.
Yeah, that clothesline just completely wiped them out. Bad.
Jimmy Havoc and Kip Sabian looking very impressive here in the tag team division of AEW.
On Saturday, May 23rd,
No, Cody got him pinned. What? Cody pinned him.
Cody and Lance Archer will meet in the finals of the TNT Championship Tournament, and it's personal.
Cody Rhodes had the chance to stop Dustin from getting that beating.
It's the biggest grudge match in wrestling today to crown the first ever TNT champion.
Look at the whole family gather, the doctor in the ring.
All Elite Wrestling presents Double or Nothing, live Saturday, May 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on pay-per-view.
Next on AEW Dark, the captain, Shawn Dean, squares off with one of the participants in this Saturday's casino ladder match at Double or Nothing, Ray Fenix.
contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 205 pounds, Shawn Dean.
Well, the captain, Shawn Dean, has been impressive here in AEW. And he has a big opportunity here tonight against Rey Fenix.
And his opponent from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 185 pounds, he is one half of the Lucha Bros, Rey Fenix.
Well, Rey Fenix with an impressive pyrotechnic display.
Man, that's a big pyro Phoenix. I tell you, not playing around.
But he will be part of that first ever casino ladder match this Saturday night on pay-per-view.
Look at the balance. Look at the balance of this man. Excalibur's unbelievable, Phoenix. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. He is an incredible athlete. And the winner of that casino ladder match will get an opportunity to challenge either Jon Moxley or Brody Lee, whoever walks out of Double or Nothing as AEW World Champion.
Casino ladder match at Double or Nothing is going to be very interesting for sure.
Very, very unique set of rules. It is, it's like a typical ladder match where there is,
ladders,
a ladder goal above the ring. In this case, a poker chip that that the winner must pull down, must gain possession of in order to win the match. However, two men will start the match, and additional competitors will come out every 90 seconds. So that means the match could be over before all the competitors have actually entered.
Yes, well, it remains to be seen what happens at Double or Nothing for sure. I'll be locked in, I promise you that.
Shawn Dean escaping out of that wrist lock of Rey Fenix.
Got a tall order here, right here, does Dean, because you're dealing with someone like Fenix. I know he's got control of the head right now and a headlock, does Dean, but the captain's going to have a hard time here with Fenix. Once Fenix gets rolling, Excalibur, we've seen it time and time again, he is super tough to stop.
You're exactly right, Taz. And Fenix with wrist control, but Shawn Dean, great cartwheel out, but Fenix drops to his back. And now, Dean catching Rey Fenix with an impressive drop kick there.
Nice stuff. Gives him a little salute. Hands down. Oh, see that? Yep.
Whoa, Rey Fenix! Man!
Dude, he will kick your head off. On Dynamite, he just came out of nowhere and just destroyed Orange Cassidy. Destroyed him with that kick.
And then, that hook kick has got Shawn Dean rattled.
Just ground and pound here.
Just raining elbow strikes onto Shawn Dean. And now into the cross arm breaker.
Yes, that beautiful Juji Katami cross arm breaker. Well done right there. Oh. Rich Knox. Yes. No Espanol. Rich Knox.
Rey Fenix keeping the pressure on Shawn Dean. Sends him into the ropes and overhand shot.
Oh my God. That was a tight one. Wow, that was loud.
Rey Fenix absolutely blasting Dean with that chop. And now he's got the captain center of the ring calling his shot for a brainbuster, but Dean
countered him.
Shawn Dean able to counter.
Wow.
Big running knee strike, and Rey Fenix able to counter. Oh
my God. Oh,
Giri catching Fenix, sending him spilling to the outside. That was almost a very nasty landing for Rey Fenix.
Look at Shawn Dean. Look at Shawn Dean.
Shawn Dean over the top, crashing down on Fenix.
Some land. That's a tough dude right there.
7-3, come on.
Incredible height and even more impressive distance there by Shawn Dean.
Let's take another look here at the explosiveness through the air by this man that was a member of the U.S. Navy. The captain, Shawn, that was very impressive.
Yeah, he's just floating in air. And now lights up the chest of Rey Fenix with that chop. Well, look at that, Fenix.
Yeah, he thought Fenix was back in the ring. Dean thought that, but not so fast.
Ray Fenix put on the brakes. Gamagiri staggers Dean back to center. Ray Fenix rolls through, drop kick.
Just an amazing athlete. Just every time I watch this guy wrestle, Fenix, he just amazes me more and more.
He's so fluid, just perpetual motion, and that's what makes him so dangerous, Taz.
Don't matter if he's with the Death Triangle with Pac. It doesn't matter if he's with the Lucha Bro. It don't matter. It don't matter. This guy is just, he flows with, with two partners, with one partner as a singles. He's just tremendous.
And he could be walking out of Double or Nothing on Saturday night with a chance to challenge for the AEW World Championship. And oh, Fenix with the ripcord out on Dean, and then the roundhouse kick. Dean is staggered. Ray Fenix charging in. Woof! Escapes to the outside. Dean with a wild shot, but an intense overhand chop there by Fenix.
Oh my God, what the hell?
Shawn Dean catching Ray Fenix in midair into the Tiger Driver 1. Only a 1 count.
I don't know how that was only 1, but man, that was some kick out. Dean is locked in.
I think he's shocked.
So am I.
Ray Fenix was able to kick out at 1.
You got to try and keep Fenix down. He's, see, he's very resilient, very tough, can take a lot of punishment.
Oh. Dean laying in.
Give me the good one.
Ray Fenix saying, give me a good one.
Guy's nailing him, and Fenix wants more.
Phoenix springs up to his feet. Oh, that thrust kick. Catching Shawn Dean right underneath the jaw. Phoenix,
good God.
The tornado soul butt off the middle ropes. And now Phoenix
starts it off like a muscle buster,
but instead spins him out and drives him down. 1, 2, 3. Ray Phoenix, what an impressive victory.
Super awesome, man.
Wow.
Here's your winner, Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix is a special kind of star, a special kind of professional wrestler. Luchador, he is tremendous. So happy he's part of right here at AEW. And look at this right here. Just starts off on that muscle buster, spins his opponent down to a sit-out powerbomb type of deal. And hey, you gotta say this though, Excalibur. Shawn Dean, he looked great in this match. I mean, he wasn't victorious, but he looked great.
Shawn Dean looked great, but Ray Phoenix with a full head of steam heading into that casino ladder match Saturday night at Double or Nothing.
I think John Cruz might be in trouble. He has to deal with the always dangerous Luther.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing 175 pounds, John Cruz.
Well, John Cruz has been impressive in his appearances inside an AEW ring, but he is still seeking that first mark in the win column.
And his opponent from Kingdom of Nye, weighing 274 pounds, Luther.
Well, you know, hey, Cruz has got to deal with this man here, the original death dealer Luther, an insanely deranged individual that's a pro for a lot of years. He's a world traveler in this industry. Very dangerous. I don't like Cruz's chances, I got to be honest.
Yeah, it's going to be it's a tough draw for John Cruz. And Luther, we saw last week on Dark Taz that his match with Jimmy Havoc was victorious, but something tells me the story's not going to end right there.
No, there's a lot of hatred between those two guys, between Havoc and Luther, for sure.
A lot of hatred and a lot of rivalry between them because, you know, you said it yourself.
Yeah.
Luther, known as the original Death Dealer, Jimmy Havoc, known as the king of death matches, and so there is a professional rivalry between these deathmatch specialists.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's true. It's definitely true.
And Luther. Cruz in the ropes, lighting him up with chops. Oh, ooh, another one, an overhand shot.
Shut up! I'm gonna get it!
Luther was talking to his hands.
He's just crazy, man. He's always been nuts. He's out of his mind.
And some wild swings. But, oh, just popped him up and caught him with the knee to the face.
Hooked him like it was going to be a hip toss and that straight boot to the face or sneaker.
The pump kick by Luther. And now the kick to the midsection of John Cruz. Cruz being driven face first into that top turnbuckle, and Luther battering the spine of John Cruz. Oh, man.
Big, thick shoulders right to the lower back of Cruz. Who's,
yeah.
I'll do what I want!
See how Mike Posey flinched? I mean,
he's got that scream, that high-pitched, like, puberty-esque Sparrow-type scream that we've discussed. Oh, wow.
That's how you do it! Ah, look at him! Look at him! Pray for blood! I am the original death dealer!
Well, the pride of Kingdom of Nye.
Yeah.
Smile!
And now,
It's your time to be famous! Get famous!
Luther is just pulling John Cruz's face back into a rictus.
He just loves to injure and hurt people. That's what he does, and that's how he's been for years. I don't think he even cares about wins and losses, and they matter here in AEW.
Yeah, he seems to be dead set on destruction.
Oh, no, this is going to be bad. I can tell you already.
Oh! Just slamming Cruz into those steel ring barricades.
3 in the ring. Let's go. 4. Do I have 5? 5.
Luther bargaining with referee Mike Posey.
It's just a strange man. He's just very odd. And look at him.
Look at that, grabbing the ears, the facial hair, whatever he can on John Cruz.
See his teeth? They're like a kind of a brown texture. God, Dr. Britt Baker could have a field day with him.
But again, I don't think Luther cares.
No. John Cruz, God, he's in just so much trouble.
Yeah, Tez, you are exactly right. It seems like Luther is just having all sorts of fun dismantling Cruz right now.
Usually he has the white dye as the third eye, the take 5. The white eye. He's got a red one now.
Yeah, he was saying pray for blood. That could be symbolic of what is in the future of John Cruz.
The dialogue with him and Mike Posey, our referee, is tremendous right now.
The boot across the throat of Cruz.
Every time Mike Posey talks to Luther, he backs up on every sentence. It's tremendous. He's terrified of him. I don't blame him. Watch out. Ooh.
Oh, John Cruz, window of opportunity there. The boot up a second time. And now charging in. Oh! Big elbow strike has Luther rattled.
Oh, no, don't do this. What are you doing, Cruz? You're giving up too much size, my friend.
John Cruz getting a little overconfident there. And Luther able to just club him down with a single shot.
This beating won't end. Just finish him already, Luther. Begging you.
Luther has Cruz up, and now what does he have in mind? Just flattens him. Luther drives Cruz down center of the ring. And now Luther has Cruz up and just raking at the face, and Cruz immediately taps out.
Putting his fingers, he's fish hooked both eyes in his mouth.
Here's your winner by submission, Luther.
Luther's just ruthless, beige tongue and beige teeth, and the red eyeballs.
Well, Luther made an example of John Cruz, and he is going to carve a path of destruction through the competition.
Looking to keep their winning momentum going, the number 5 ranked Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn, Private Party, face the team of Mike Reed and Ryan Rembrandt.
The following tag team match is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Fayetteville, North Carolina, weighing 185 pounds, remarkable Ryan Rembrandt.
Ryan Rembrandt making his return to AEW Dark, and Taz, this man is an impressive athlete.
Yes, no doubt. Definitely fleet-footed, athletic as heck. Excellent cardio. He's a muscular young man. A hell of a tag team match we got here.
And his tag team partner from Orlando, Florida, weighing 215 pounds, the Upgrade, Mike Reed.
I feel like I've seen that entrance before here tonight, Taz.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You read my mind.
Mike Reed, a very cocky, a very confident individual. Thus far, he's been unable to back that up here in AEW, but perhaps tonight is his night alongside Ryan Rembrandt.
They got their own tag team posts. That's pretty interesting. Really not that interesting, but you get my point.
And their opponents from a location where you need an invitation, weighing 24 ounces of vodka cranberry, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn, Private Party.
Well, Private Party, since they've returned to AEW after the lockdown, have been on an impressive streak, Taz.
Yeah, they sure have. Private Party, look, it's well documented. You watch them in the ring wrestle and apply their craft. These two young men have excellent chemistry together. They have a litany of offensive moves and attacks and moveset. It's insane. So every time they wrestle, each match is different than the next because they just mix up their offense a lot.
Taz, I think one of the most impressive factors about Private Party for me is that they have continued to grow, improve, and evolve. They have risen to the challenge here in AEW, and they've hit a couple stumbling blocks, but every time they do, they come back better, and they come back stronger.
Well, that's part of the learning process, you know, hitting those stumbling blocks, but it depends what you do after it. Do you sit in the corner and weep about it, or do you suck it up and dust yourself off and get better? And that's what they do. They just try to keep evolving in their style and as a cohesive unit. Okay, see, that was not good, but they both got out of the ring. Someone's got to start. So
a little bit of lack of communication. I mean, I guess if nobody starts the match, we'll be here all night.
Saying how great their chemistry all night. You say we'll be here all night? No. Oh, the power right there. Yeah.
Mark Quinn,
yeah.
showing off the power. Ryan Rembrandt does not appreciate being shown up like that.
Let's see what happens here. So both men taking the time before they lock up or lock fingers.
Bit of a slow start from the usually energetic Private Party.
Good job by Quinn to control the head, get himself a front face lock, but counters out to 2-on-1 right there, controlling the wrist, does Rembrandt.
Oh, whoa! Great tiaras.
Wow.
Great tiaras by Mark Quinn, followed up by an even better drop kick.
That was a sick drop kick, man. Insane height right there.
And Quinn wrenching Rembrandt over to the corner. Tags out to Isaiah Cassidy. A little bit of a misdirect there. Cassidy coming off the middle rope into the head scissors that drove Ryan Rembrandt into the ropes. And they were going for a little bit of the kid in play there, but now the double trip attempt. No, single leapfrog and a single leg lariat there from Isaiah Cassidy. Keeping those shoes clean.
Those orange kicks look pretty clean for sure, and Cassidy's always impressive. Oh! Nice chop.
Ryan Rembrandt just got lit up there by Isaiah Cassidy, and Cassidy pressuring him back towards the ropes. Rembrandt with the switch.
Oh,
Mike Reed,
yeah.
grabbing onto the shoe of Cassidy. And now Cassidy
He's
vaulting off the middle rope.
The dive
Steps,
on him.
kick to the face. Oh, Rembrandt right there. The guillotine over the top rope.
That distraction by Reed definitely helped Rembrandt.
Multiple boots to the midsection there.
Rembrandt was a big-time, what was he, a painter or a musician? No, painter, right? He used to paint stuff. I'm not big into art. What's up?
No, please, Taz. Tell me
Be
more.
honest.
Please tell me more about Rembrandt's musical career.
Yeah, he was a painter, right? Yeah.
You might say he was the Mozart of painting.
All right. Not like he's painting somebody's den. I know he's a painter.
Swing and a miss there.
Whoa, the Northern Light suplex.
2.
How much bridge? You got to get your feet under you, son. Got to get those heels under you. Pop those hips up a little higher. Maybe you get a win.
Ryan Rembrandt was a little flat-footed there.
Good hammerlock, though. Good hammerlock. And he's keeping his chin, his chest down on his opponent's back.
He's got it cinched in deep. Now bringing Cassidy back up to a vertical position. Rembrandt backing up to the corner, tagging in Mike Reed. And Reed, it was like a Russian leg sweep into a clothesline combination. Cover, 1, 2.
That's what I initially thought he was going to do, was a Russian leg sweep, but he switched it around.
Now Reed bringing Isaiah Cassidy back up to his feet, and a right hand immediately drops Cassidy back down.
That Mike Reed's got some poise. He's a veteran, you know, so he's a guy who's paid dues and he's been a journeyman, so he's just trying to. This is a great opportunity for him to be do anything with AEW. So see what he can make of it.
The Manhattan drop knee strike combination, great. 1, 2. Again, only a 2 count. Isaiah Cassidy cannot be kept down. But if Rembrandt and Reed keep up the punishment, they might score something of an upset here tonight, Taz.
Yeah, they gotta just keep hitting and moving, just hitting moves nonstop on while they singled out Cassidy, trying to let him get over to his corner, there he goes.
Well, now he does it, just as you said, Taz.
Yep, exactly.
Quen coming over the top with a bit of a flourish. He rolls Rembrandt into Reed, steps off his own partner, or steps off the opposing partner, and Mark Quen knocking both Rembrandt and Reed to the outside. Quen over the top with the Pescado, driving his opponents to the floor. Referee Bryce Remsburg giving Quen the 10 count on the floor.
Yeah, Rembrandt's in a bad way right now. Quen could kind of just do whatever he wants here, it seems, because he just can't get his sea legs under him, Rembrandt. Point of the elbow right to the upper back area.
And Taz, importantly, he drove Rembrandt towards the corner so he could make the tag out to Isaiah Cassidy.
Correct.
Cassidy comes in.
Dude, he's going to get a pump
Quen,
handle.
Wow. Comes over the top in the stunner.
The stunner, and look at this. Now what?
The boot to the face. And Cassidy goes over the top, the assisted sliced bread. 1, 2, no. Mike Reed keeping his team's hopes alive here tonight. Quen sent over the top, puts on the brakes. Cassidy comes
there it is.
back over the top into the silly string. Cover 1, 2, no. Reed, not the legal man.
That's it.
I think Bryce Remsburg, started counting out of instinct, but then he corrected himself. And now, wow, great facebuster there by Cassidy.
I think it's that time. Might as well, right?
Maybe a little gin and juice action? Is that what time it is? I don't know. I think when I heard him say that, I think it's time. Maybe not.
No, it looks like Isaiah Cassidy sent on Atomico, crushing the midsection of Rembrandt. 2, 3, that is it. What a victory for Private Party.
Here are your winners, Private Party.
I thought we were going to see a little gin and juice, but that didn't happen. I heard Quincy, it's about that time. That's what I thought. That's usually what we would see, but no matter. Private Party got a big victory right there. A nice victory, I should say.
Yeah, very nice victory. Private Party.
Look at that.
Looking great here tonight. And even though we didn't get the gin and juice during the match, Taz, something tells me they're going to have a couple a little bit later.
I'm going to have a couple in a few minutes.
On Saturday, May 23rd,
No, Cody got him pinned. What? Cody pinned him.
Cody and Lance Archer will meet in the finals of the TNT Championship Tournament, and it's personal.
Cody Rhodes had the chance to stop Dustin from getting that beating.
It's the biggest grudge match in wrestling today to crown the first ever TNT champion.
Look at the whole family gather, the doctor in the ring.
All Elite Wrestling presents Double or Nothing, live Saturday, May 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on pay-per-view.
Hey, Allin Angel's been making a little bit of a name for himself, but he's got to deal with my man from the inner circle, the always exciting and talented Sammy Guevara.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, 100 proof, Allin Angels.
Well, Allin Angels has proven here in AEW that he has what it takes to hang with some of the world's best, but Taz, he just has not been able to get over the hump.
Yeah, he just can't get past that hump. It's just that little hump. And the thing is, you know, when you deal with somebody's athletes like a Kenny Omega, we've seen this guy compete against him now. We're seeing Sammy G. It's going to be tough. It's tough outings for this kid, but Angels has shown a lot.
And his opponent, representing the inner circle from Houston, Texas, weighing 184 pounds, he calls himself a Spanish god, Sammy Guevara.
Guevara sporting a very stylish jacket that you yourself can get at shopaew.com. You can get more than jackets there, Taz.
Oh, yeah, it's a plethora of official AEW merch, or swag, as some call it.
And Sammy telling Dasha to hit him up.
Dasha gets a lot of attention.
Well, she will be competing on Titan Games on NBC.
Looking forward to that. She's a hell of an athlete, this Dasha, so good luck to her at the old Titan Games. Well, only 1 year old, I believe, right? 1 year?
Yeah. And Sammy Guevara seems to be all healed up. The last time we saw him on Dynamite, Taz, wearing that neck brace.
Still able to sing Jericho's tune, though. That was impressive.
Yeah, and this Saturday night on Double or Nothing, available on pay-per-view. Cable satellite providers, BR Live or Fight TV internationally. It will be the Inner Circle versus the Elite plus Matt Hardy in the first ever Stadium Stampede match, Taz.
Yeah, no, it's going to be awesome. I'm really going to be locked in. I'm looking forward to checking it out, I should say, and see how that unfolds between the Elite and the Inner Circle. Look at Sammy Guevara. He is just comfy Jones. No rush. That's what I love about this kid. He's smooth, man. He's just smooth and confident.
And Sammy Guevara taking Allin Angels a little bit lightly.
But Angels was smart. He didn't rush into nothing there. That was smart.
You ain't no guy. You ain't impressing anybody. You're nobody. You know what? You're just a punk.
Wow. Jaw-jacking with Sammy.
Wow. The guys are talking smack here on this episode of Dark.
Collar elbow tie-up, aggressive lock up there in the center of the ring. Guevara gaining the advantage.
Yeah, good headlock right there by Sammy. Bring your opponent down to the mat and then switch over into a hammerlock. Good job. Nice mat return right there by Guevara. A little spin drill.
And
double bicep action. Yeah.
I think he was QT Marshall with those double buys. Waist lock applied. Allin Angels, those breaks free.
Yeah, good job with that wrist lock breaking free. Good job by Angels. Oh, watch Sammy.
Back flips out into the advantage. Angels, though, rolls through, keeps rolling through.
Nice ankle pick.
Yeah, single leg right there.
Well,
Angels stepping over Sammy Guevara. Guevara, the leapfrog, the backflip, and then the corkscrew drop kick.
Spanish God.
Sammy Guevara looking great. And now gonna give the people a show.
Little breakdance action. Remember breakdancing?
I do remember breakdancing. Sammy Guevara getting the cardboard box flattened out. Oh!
Jesus.
Yeah. Areola-esque chop. Rosito. There you go.
Sammy Guevara with a big red handprint across his chest. Oh, snap! Suplex. Guevara hangs on, floats over one. Only a 1 count.
That was a tremendous snap suplex. Love the way he did that, how quick he popped his hips into his opponent. Took him straight over. It was a great job.
Angels goes up and over the top. I thought he was being driven down by Guevara. Oh, it kicked to the outside of the thigh, a shot to the midsection, and Angels goes over the back of Guevara and drops him face first into a crossface. Guevara, though, rolls him up.
Counter, good counter. Cradle him up into that pin. Whoa, watch out.
Swing and a miss by Guevara, drop kick by Angels. He takes down Sammy.
Angels got him right. Oh, he's why are you mocking him? He almost mocked him. He's a really bad mock. It was not a good mock, but it was an attempt of mocking.
This guy sucks. Get over here.
Oh, Guevara went to drop the elbow, but nobody home.
I didn't expect Angels to bait him in like that, but it worked.
Big left hand there from Angels. He hits the ropes, ducks under the clothesline attempt. But oh, Guevara with the anti-air. The rising knee strike takes Allin Angels out of the sky.
Yeah, that was sweet right there by Sammy. So quick, such an excellent athlete.
Right where I want him, baby. Right where I want him.
Daz, you might call him a fallen angel.
Well,
We already have one of those here.
I know. This is true, Mr. Daniels. But listen, you can see why Sammy G is a hand-picked #1 blue chipper, draft pick for Chris Jericho. A Chris Jericho protege per se. You can tell why. Because, Sammy's got the goods, man. He's just so smooth in that ring, so confident. His timing's on point.
And since he's come under the wing of Chris Jericho, he's only gotten better. I mean, he's somebody that I've watched for probably 4 or 5 years now.
He's got no choice, though, dude. You know what I mean? I interrupted you.
No, it's all right. But you're exactly right. He has to keep improving.
Yeah.
He has to live up to that potential that Chris Jericho saw in him.
Sammy, I am telling them how bad you are, how awesome you are.
That's right.
Excalibur, not so much. He's kind of burying you. No, I'm joking.
I mean, you did say how bad he was at first.
I love Sammy. Those forearms are nasty. Now, listen, when you're running with the inner circle and Chris Jericho at the helm, you have no choice but to keep your game up all the time. You have to.
Ooh, deep squat there.
Yeah.
That's 2.
Roll, crucifix roll up 1, 2. Nope, 2 count. Oh! Guevara decks Angels with that one.
See Sammy G not rushing into nothing. He's confident. He could hit Angels with anything he wants at any time he wants.
Yeah, Sammy Guevara just taking all the time in the world. He stomps that left hand of Angels.
That's taped up already, so that shows how mean, that mean streak that the Spanish God has.
Guevara has Angels up in the vertical suplex, the delayed vertical suplex in the center of the ring. Wow.
Blood rushes to your head here when this happens. It's tough once you land. There's the landing. It's like you almost don't know where the hell you are because all that blood rushes to the top of your head.
It rushes to your head and then immediately shoots back out to your extremities.
Right.
And it's just pins and needles through your hands and feet, as well as the impact of being driven down to the canvas.
That's exactly what happens. That numbness takes over your body. Numbness.
And you can see Angel's very unsteady, his head lolling back and forth as Sammy Guevara climbs to the top. He's got Angels in his sight.
Whoa.
Oh, he went for the slap, but Angels had it scouted. Hangs onto the wrist of Guevara. And now Angels, big left hand across the jaw.
Guys are exchanging chops here. Wow, that was a nasty one by Sammy.
Oh, another kick by Angels. He's coming from unexpected angles. High roundhouse missed.
Oh, spinning back.
Yeah, he got him with the hurricane, but Angels though, with that hook kick, the back of his heel, catching Guevara right on the ear.
Who's gonna get to the vertical base first? Looks like Sammy might be the one. Yeah, he is.
Sammy though still trying to shake out the cobwebs. Went for the clothesline. Angels, big left elbow strike. A second one takes Guevara down. He put on the brakes, shot to the midsection. And step up Enziguri. Allin Angel stringing together an impressive combination there. Guevara gets the waist lock. Angels, the Gamengiri. Looked like Guevara might have got his hand a little bit in the way.
He did, but not there. I mean, tell you what, this Allin Angel's just really on point here on Sammy Guevara.
And Angels looking great. He might pick up his first victory here in AEW. And coming up ahead of Double or Nothing, that would be
watch out, watch out.
Oh!
That misdirection knee strike.
Guevara. He's got Angels up on the shoulders. And it's the GTH.
Whoa!
Covers 1, 2, 3. Sammy Guevara.
Here's your winner, Sammy Guevara.
No, that's how you make a statement and you just put a guy's head out. And that's what we just watched the Spanish God do.
Wow. Sammy Guevara putting the lights and the hopes of Allin Angels out in one fell swoop. That GTH stands for Go to Hospital. And I think that might be where Allin Angels is headed
Watch
shortly.
The impact. Just watch the
Boom!
Wow, how quick to the side of the head, the temple region, and Angels is out like a light. Watch another angle here. Look at that.
God.
He got shot out of a cannon.
And Sammy Guevara, the full head of steam, heading in to Double or Nothing this Saturday night on pay-per-view.
Still smarting from his loss in the TNT Championship Tournament, the number 5 ranked Darby Allin looks to rebound against the debuting Serpentico.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making his way to the ring from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing 175 pounds, Serpentico.
Well, Taz Serpentico making his debut, and always good for me to see a luchador enmascarado.
Yes, it's like your brethren. Almost, right?
A little bit, yeah. It's like, like guys that wear shades. Oh,
yeah. Whoa, wow. He's got his own streamers. I love it.
Colorful display there from Serpentico, but he is gonna have his hands full here tonight.
Pretty smooth gimmick right there. I like that.
And his opponent from Seattle, Washington, weighing 173 pounds, Darby Allin.
Well, Darby Allin, Taz, is a man that you've been trying to break through to.
It's not been easy. Hey, listen, I don't, I'm just trying to help. So I was just trying to give advice a couple times. I'm just trying to help. That's all I believe in Darby Allin. I think he's a tremendous, tremendous star, a tremendous wrestler, tremendous talent. We've talked about his athleticism, his ability, his success rate. I just think that, he does make a few mistakes here and there, and I might be able to help him with that, but I'm guessing he doesn't think I can help him.
Darby Allin, as we mentioned last week on Dynamite, will be taking part in that casino ladder match at Double or Nothing. The winner of that matchup getting an AEW World Championship opportunity. The collar and elbow tie up center of the ring. Darby takes control with the side headlock takeover.
Well, that side headlock takedown was excellently done by Darby Allin for sure. And he's got, that's the key. Put that near leg behind your opponent so he can't hook it or drop a knee on it. That he's doing well.
Yeah.
And another, there's that side headlock. Great job.
Really had a tight grip on. Serpentico tried to throw Darby off, but look at that.
He scoots his hip.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's scooting his hips towards his opponent's head. It's a good way to tighten up that hold even more. Hey, who knows? Maybe I motivated him.
Certainly possible. Darby Allin.
I mean, you think I don't want to get into this too much. But I mean, was it borderline disrespectful the way he came off to me? In your opinion?
I think Darby Allin is
He's his own man, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's lived most of his life is very solitary existence. He doesn't trust does not come easily from Darby Allin, and so I think for you to I know that you had good intentions, but maybe Darby didn't see it that way.
Yeah, maybe.
But Serpentico in control of the wrist of Darby Allin, dropping him down to the canvas, still maintains wrist control, but Darby breaks free. Shoulder block. Darby comes off, goes over the trip from Serpentico, sent him into the ropes. Darby off the top. Beautiful arm drag. Takes down Serpentico and has him reeling.
Yeah, that arm drag was pretty good. I mean, for sure. It wasn't your traditional arm drag. He got some height there and how quick his hips were used there. But you've got to protect your face, though, Darby. You can't have your hands down when you're going towards your opponent.
Oh, Serpentico, the running knee strike, drives Darby out of the ring and to the floor. And Serpentico pursuing Darby. And man, those steel steps so unforgiving.
That's the thing, though, with Darby Allin. His body can take a lot of punishment. And all the years of skateboarding and what he's done to his body, we've seen it in his career. He can take a lot of punishment. Those steps hurt like hell, but it's not enough to stop him. Stop a guy like Darby. That's tough to stop him.
And Darby covered 1, 2. He's going to have a tall order ahead of him, no pun intended, this Saturday night on pay-per-view at Double or Nothing when he goes into that casino ladder match.
Yeah, well, I hopefully he can do better in that than he did in the TNT Championship Tournament where he lost in the semifinals to Cody.
Darby really being taken apart by Serpentico, who, Taz, I think Serpentico looking very impressive here in his AEW debut.
Relentless for sure, I agree, Excalibur. Oh, nice! Well done right there. Quick.
Springs in with the cutter.
Cutter
Covers one. Only a 1 count.
Each time Serpentico goes for a cover, and I'm sure you've noticed this, Excalibur, he drives a nice crossface, his form across Darby's jawline. Let me say his name right. Darby. Some people on social media were pissed because I called him Darby. Sorry for my New York accent.
Darby
Get a little hot here.
put Aubrey Edwards in the path of Serpentico, and now he's taking advantage, and he is firing up.
There you go. See, that's the intensity. That's what I'm talking about right there. Good job.
Darby, though, ran right into that boot from Serpentico, but he fires back with that rising right hand.
That was well placed. That was definitely well placed.
And now Darby headed up to the top. He's positioning Serpentico.
Possibly a top rope superplex. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yep.
Oh! Great superplex. Covers 1, 2. No! Serpentico kicked out. Darby with a beautiful transition, using his body's own momentum to go over the top and into the pinning predicament.
Correct, but not able to follow up because of the impact you see right here in that top rope superplex. To your point, his momentum tops his opponent, not enough to get the pinfall, but Darby couldn't capitalize quick enough.
And now Darby,
after the cover, I should say,
keeping the heat on Serpentico. Went for that cover drop off the middle rope.
He's got nice. He
was going after that left wrist of Serpentico. Serpentico, though, broke free.
Yeah. Whoa! Oh! Wow. Man, you saw that happen before it happened. You could see the height that he was about to get. Oh, man, look at Darby here.
Darby, with the coffin drop to the outside on Serpentico.
Just throwing caution to the wind, as the cliche goes, does Allin. It just really, that coffin drop is dangerous enough inside the ring. I mean, does he really need to do that? I mean, it's impressive as hell. But I mean, I'm just giving my opinion. Excalibur, he has this kid he had the kid Serpentico on the ropes more or less.
But that's the thing about Darby Allin is calculated risks. That's what makes him so dangerous. His what his calculation of a risk is very, very different from many other people. And now he's got Serpentico crossed up. He's going
Last Supper there. Last Supper, I think.
Spins through. Yep. Last Supper. 1, 2. 3, that is it. Darby Allin victorious.
Here's your winner, Darby Allin.
You know, Excalibur wasn't trying to upcut you, but I saw the development of it, of that last. I've studied Darby Allin, obviously, trying to help him out, and I saw the beginnings of that. That Last Supper is just a devastating leg lock.
He steps through and then goes back into that pinning predicament. You can see Serpentico. He was bent at such an unnatural angle, it was almost impossible for him to get his shoulders off the canvas.
I've seen Darby do that in a bridging motion. I've seen him do it from a knee bar also. He does that well. Maybe he should stick to that instead of that coffin drop. Less risk. Just my opinion.
AEW Dynamite is live tomorrow night on TNT at 8/7 Central, and we'll see the Inner Circle Sammy Guevara take on Broken Matt Hardy. Perhaps a sneak preview of what to expect from the Stadium Stampede match coming up at Double or Nothing.
Very, very intriguing matchup as we drive towards Double or Nothing. I'll tell you that, Excalibur, between a member of the Elite in Hardy and a member of the Inner Circle in Sammy G.
2 of the 9 competitors in Double or Nothing's Casino Ladder match will go one-on-one when the high-flying Ray Fenix takes on the incomparable Orange Cassidy.
We saw Fenix just about kick the head off Cassidy last week on Dynamite. Now, an opportunity for Orange Cassidy to gain some momentum heading into Casino Ladder match.
The self-styled Salt of the Earth Maxwell Jacob Friedman, otherwise known as MJF, takes on Marko Stunt of the Jurassic Express.
The pride of Strong Island and MJF looks to make an example out of Marko Stunt while sending a vicious message to Jungle Boy.
For the first time ever, Jake the Snake Roberts and Double A himself, Arn Anderson, will meet face-to-face for an interview ahead of the TNT Championship Finals this coming Saturday at Double or Nothing.
2 icons, 2 legends, in the game, on the mic, in the ring, don't matter. Anderson, Jake Roberts go face-to-face on Dynamite.
AEW World Champion Jon Moxley, still looking to reclaim possession of his title belt, will take on Dark Order's Preston Vance, also known as 10, with the Exalted One, Mr. Brody Lee, at his side.
10 is in trouble, Excalibur. I'm telling you, Mox wants his World Championship belt back, and last we saw 10, he was clutching onto that title belt for Mr. Brody Lee.
At Double or Nothing this Saturday night, May 23rd, Iron Mike Tyson will be on hand to present the TNT Championship title to the winner of the tournament finals, either the American Nightmare Cody or the Murder Hawk Monster Lance Archer, only on pay-per-view.